Very happy to be here to share with you some of my reflections about Tasly and the products, with you some thoughts about health, given a run to reflect about your life and how you spend more money on your lipstick and your car than your health. The spiritual head of the largest Buddhist, the Tibetan Buddhism sect, he said that human beings are really, really funny. They neglect their health because they spend so much trying to make money. Sometimes, and many neglect their health. When they have acquired that money, then they have to spend all the money trying to treat their diseases because they've neglected their health. Right? So that's one folly of human beings. The second thing is that these human beings, they worry so much about the future. Every day, well, I have to save money for the future, save money for the future, save money for the future. So they don't live on that day. They worry about the future. When the time comes, the future comes, it's time to die, they have not lived. All right? So the lesson is, never neglect your health. Even if you want to earn money, not at the expense of neglecting your health. You must always take care of your health so that when you do have the money, you don't have to waste that money on medicines and surgeries. The second lesson is, yes, sometimes we need to worry, but do not forget to live for the day. Live in the present. Enjoy the present. So a lot of people never enjoy the day-to-day, always thinking about the future. All right, every day is a future. Tomorrow is a future for today, but when tomorrow comes, it becomes today, you worry about day after tomorrow. So every day is worry, 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 and you never live to enjoy life. Now, I want to share with you about why I am impressed by Tasly. Now, in the medical scientific world now, we have this very important statement that every claim you make about any product, it must be evidence-based. Right? That means if your claim is good, then you must have proof that it is good. It's not enough to say that because my mother says good. It's not enough just to say because it worked for my grandfather. Okay? So, and to have it in a proven form, meaning to have it evidence, means there must be scientific studies. And scientific studies are studies that are not biased. Meaning, even if you do the study, then other people come and observe and see that, yes, it is not biased. Better still if somebody else does the study on your product. So really, then it is not biased. So when I was invited to the doctor's seminar, I was very impressed, right, that the products in Tasly, especially the Danshan, is being researched and studied and monitored by the US FDA, all right, which is probably the most respected scientific body in terms of regulating drugs and any supplements that claims to have therapeutic effects. Meaning, if you claim any supplement that can help cure something or can improve disease, then that claim must be proven. Right? So, the Danshan, for example, is traditional medicine. It is medicine. Right? It is medicine. So, in the medicine category, then it is not medicine if there's no claim that it can do something for your body. Right? So, the claims will be valid only if there are valid studies to prove that what you say is true. Right? So studies are being done. It can do many things that drugs can do, and it can do many things that even drugs cannot do. And what's most important is that it does not have the side effects that the drugs have. All right? It's not enough to be effective. It must also be safe. Right? It's important to have something that is effective and safe. And the third factor is, of course, should be reasonably priced. Now, when it comes to the three top diseases in most of the developing countries and developed countries, is always heart disease, cancer, stroke. All right, it's always the three as the top causes of death. All right, in terms of other diseases, then you have diabetes, but nobody dies of diabetes. People die of complications of diabetes, right? Most people with diabetes still die of heart disease or kidney failure, right? Nobody dies of HIV, right? HIV/AIDS. They die of the complications of HIV/AIDS. And since heart disease, especially in the Indian community, is high, right? And since something like Danshan, because it's a safe traditional medicine to take, it is something that you can take even if you don't have problems yet, as opposed to all the drugs. You don't go and take heart disease drugs if you don't have heart disease. You don't take the diabetes drugs if you don't have diabetes, right? But you can take supplements and traditional medicine that are safe as prevention, right? When we say prevention, actually it is not prevention. Because actually, many of us here, you think you don't have heart disease, actually you have, right? Because you don't go for the thorough examination, that's why you don't know. How confident I am? Because we know from autopsies done on children, right? Children die from car accidents, right? Autopsy done. You know what's autopsy? They cut open the body to set as a medical legal requirement. For example, in USA, when they do the autopsies on 10, 11, 12-year-old children who die of other causes, they found 60 to 70% already have the starting of the blockage of the heart arteries, right? 10, 11, 12. So in the 20s, 30s, of course, 100% already. All right? And this is not surprising because of the kind of diet, right? The children, right, from the moment they can eat already, they have baby burgers. All right, huh? All right, now the first words nowadays, babies, maybe no more mommy, daddy. The first word that came out, maybe KFC. So the poor, unhealthy diet, and then lack of exercise. The children in the past used to run around. The children nowadays, they just watch the TV screen, or they are they have the game, right? Whatever game frames they have. And yeah, the people inside there running, playing football. It's not them playing, yeah? It's only the games, in the computer games, only playing, running, and all getting tired, but not our children. So imagine if we are unhealthy, the next generation is going to be worse. They're not indulging in healthy life anymore like we used to. You cannot achieve peace through talking about peace. You cannot achieve peace by having peace programs when you yourself are not peaceful. Right? So the only way to be effective in anything is to lead by example. Why do you think Dr. Ravi is successful in building up this business? Because everything that is required to be successful in this business, he led by example. So the only effective peacemaker, peace worker is the one who leads by example, meaning he is an exemplar of a peaceful human being first. In this business, if you think about this business also, you work alone to earn income, fine, it's good, rather than not doing anything. Right? Two people working together, but not in it. Well, working in some ways, but not in a team synergistically is better than one person. But better that you have a team, then everything is counting. Thank you very much.